What's up, guys? I'm getting some questions from people who are having a hard time expressing themselves. They don't feel like people are understanding what they're saying, and they generally don't like the way their voice sounds. They feel like it's not their voice. And so there's a huge gap between how they see themselves or how they perceive the way they sound and how they actually sound to other people. And that comes from a disconnect within themselves. And so if you're one of those people, I want to say to you is your voice will change as you change. What do I mean by that? You're trying to integrate your inner voice with your outer voice. So you have this impression, you have this feeling inside, and you have a lot of thoughts and patterns going on, and the way you express that has to do with the general state of being that you're in. So when you change your state of being, then the way you feel, the way you think, the way you express yourself is going to change. So there's no real way around doing the self-work, the self-love, the authenticity, and all other stuff that I talk about in my other videos. And so you can sort of create an act or an impression that's not you, or an impression that's your ideal self, but if the inner you doesn't change to match what you're trying to present to other people, there's still going to be a disconnect. And so you have to change how you see yourself and how you present yourself to the world. And one of the things you can do is start by working on your breathing. Right? So perhaps you breathe very shallow and your energy stuck up here, so you want to sound like this, but you sound like this, And so you got to work on grounding and settling into your body. So check out my grounding video and work on breathing, and you want to really work on any type of energy blockages you have in your body that are going to prevent you from breathing fully and relaxing and opening up the tight areas in your body. So the more constricted you are and the more insecure you feel about yourself, for example, the harder it's going to be for you to project your voice from your true self, let's just call it. And so you want to do that by turning off the inner critic and turning on the self-empowering self. So a lot of that, again, is doing self-work, right? So you're trying to bridge the gap between how you actually sound and how you want to sound. And that requires just practice in changing your mindset about yourself. And you can do that by also recording yourself talking, either in a video or a voice recorder, and give yourself feedback. So perhaps you find yourself speaking too fast, or there's certain things that are not clear, or you have certain things that you say a lot, or or whatever the thing is. If you have certain quirks, then you can start to sort of pinpoint what those are and become more aware of it. So the first step is being aware of what it is that you're doing, right? So if you don't like the way you sound and you notice that you sound, like you're too high pitched, or you're speaking too fast, or you weren't clear, or you ramble too much, whatever it is, then you can start to pinpoint those things and record and practice and gradually change it. So as you build more confidence within yourself, then the way you sound will be more to your liking, but it doesn't mean that your voice is just going to change to your ideal self. It's about understanding that there's a certain amount of acceptance for the type of voice that you have. So like my voice is the way it is. I'm not going to have a deep voice like that, and I could fake one, but that's not me. But I could still work on being more authentic and being grounded and settling in and becoming more comfortable with how I speak. And as I do that, it'll start to flow more naturally. So it's just about practice. And I know it works because this is some of the things that I'm doing, that I'm sharing with you. So give that a try and visualize how you want to express yourself, and visualize how you want to come across to other people. Alright, so if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Please share, like, and subscribe.